Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for March 10th, 2025. Does Job fear God for nothing? From Job chapter 1, verses 9 through 12. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Does Job fear God for no reason? Have you not put a hedge around him and his house and all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. But stretch out your hand and touch all that he has, and he will curse you to your face. And the Lord said to Satan, Behold, all that he has is in your hand. Only against him do not stretch out your hand. So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. Satan's challenge now comes into sharp focus. After God's praise of Job's righteousness, the accuser fires back with a cynical question. Does Job fear God for no reason? It's a biting accusation, suggesting that Job's faith is shallow, a mere transaction, loyalty traded for blessing. Satan points to the hedge of protection around Job, the abundance of his possessions, and the flourishing of his life. In his view, Job's devotion is just a response to God's many gifts. Take away those gifts, he claims, and Job will turn and curse God to his face. This is more than an attack on Job. It's an assault on the nature of faith itself. Satan implies that no one loves God for who he is, only for what he gives. It's a question that echoes into our own lives. Why do we trust God? Is our faith tied to his blessings, health, wealth, comfort? Or does it rest on something deeper? Satan's words sting because they expose a temptation we all face, to measure God's goodness by our circumstances rather than his unchanging character. God's response is stunning. He permits Satan to test Job, handing over all that he has into the adversary's power, with one limit. Job himself must not be touched. This isn't God abandoning Job, but allowing a trial to prove the depth of his faith. It's a sobering reminder that God's ways are higher than ours. He doesn't explain to Satan or to us, but acts with purpose, even in suffering. Job's story will show us that true faith endures when the hedge is gone, when blessings fade, and when loss strikes. For us, this passage challenges us to examine our own hearts. Do we follow God expecting a reward? Or do we trust him simply because he is God? Satan left God's presence to unleash his plan, but he remains under God's authority. Our trials, too, are bounded by God's will. As Job's life unfolds, we'll see a faith that doesn't curse, but clings. A faith worth having, not for what it gains, but for the God it knows. God's peace and many blessings be with you, and thank you for listening. And please take an opportunity to share this message with others.